Hi. Oh gosh, it's been a day and a half today. Yeah, well, I don't know how I'm going to be with my life because the wind is howling. It's very, whatever. Hi, Nathan. So whether I'll stay on or not is another matter. Whether I'll get whooshed away, I don't know. It's been an awful day today. Hi, Miguel. The sea has been battering. It's a good job we've got high sea defences or we would have been flooded. High tide, and it was spring high tide or whatever high tide. They keep calling it spring high tide, but it's not spring. And it was absolutely awful. Awful. If you've seen the video I put on Facebook, you know what I mean. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Joe. Yes, it was not a day to venture out on my scooter, otherwise I would have been woo away. Yeah, hi, Denise. Hi, Esther. My eye's doing fine. One eye. The other one needs to be done. Some chicken fabric. Oh, right. She's project bags. I've got quite a few project bags, as you know. I love my a sail on my scooter. I would have been in the Isle of Man, I think, Chris, if I'd have gone on put a sail on my scooter. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Denise. Yeah, I love project bags, as you know. I've got one right by my side here with little sheep all over it. Yeah, there we go, little sheep. Which is rather apt because I used to be on the CB radio many, many years ago, and everybody had a CB radio, 10-4 Good Buddy and all that jazz. And my handle on there was Woolly Jumper. And there we've got sheep, woolly jumpers. It's hot here. Oh my God, it is absolutely blowing a hula here, Miguel. We've had, it looks like we've had snow, but it's actually sea snow, sea um, spray, whatever, coming over the top of the wall. It looks like suds. It looks like your washing machine's gone bonkers and it's all come over the top. Yeah. Huge craft fair. Kim's had a craft fair today. What's she called? Oh, here. Blue Cherub. She's had a craft fair today. And Zoe 24 Carat Crochet, she had one last week. So I don't know how they've done. Yeah. If anybody had a craft fair here today, the stalls would have been finished up in the sea. It's been absolutely. My son and daughter-in-law took the dog out this morning just to see the high tide. Hello. I think I've read a moron. Hi, Patricia. Oh, I didn't even go to my shed. I wanted some things to do, and I needed some buttons to sew on, and I wasn't even going. Was not even going. Oh, you're taking us all to bed, right? We're a bit crowded on your bed with your little dogs as well, won't it? Yeah. Your daytime high has been in the upper 70s. Right, let's have a look what mine is. Oh, June sent me a photo. What she sent me a photo of? Oh, of some tree. Oh, it's very pretty. I don't know whether you can see it. It's a tree that's done with all kinds of crochet on it. She sent me a picture. I don't know whether you can see my tree. You can see part of it. I stopped it flashing because I didn't want anybody who might suffer with epilepsy, having a funny turn. So I stopped it flashing. It's just going like that now. Oh, you've posted a pic of your kitty. Okay, I shall have a look later. You've been a blowy Southport. It's been blowy here. It's blowing so much, it's raging the fire up the chimney, if you can see it. Every time I put logs on it, it just goes whoosh. Can you see my wreath? It's not as pretty as I thought it was. I ordered it off eBay and it looked really, really nice on eBay. And of course, they never look the same when they turn up, do they? They always look like a pathetic version. I can send you a bit of sea snow. You can have sea snow if you want. Not have any rain though. Oh, I forgot to have a look, didn't I? I got carried away with June and a photograph. I forgot to look what it is. Go. Current location 37 degrees. I didn't think it was that warm actually. 70% chance of precipitation. That's rain, in other words. Tomorrow it's partly cloudy with 100% chance of precipitation. So I wouldn't call that partly cloudy. I would call that rain. Yeah. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Connie. And whoever else I may have missed. Hello. Well, I finished the lady's hat and I actually sewed her buttons on. Finished her hat. She wanted the hat done all in bright colours with a very big flower. So that's what she got. It's the divine hat, yeah. No sun here today, Denise. It's been today here. Rosie seems to be a little bit better. They've changed her antibiotics and they put her on some antifungal, whatever, and some different cream. And she does seem a little bit brighter today. I tell you, that girl is getting spayed. There is no way she's having another season like this. Poor thing, she's been in it. Oh, she's been so in agony. Poor little sausage. Yeah. She's been worse than a lady with fibroids, I tell you. Hi, June. It's been pathetic to listen to her crying, and she's been so miserable. You can't do anything. All you can do is take them to the vet and give them the medication that the vet gives you, but there's nothing else you can do to make them feel better. And you feel so awful when they're running around the room and they're whinging and they're crying, and you can't do anything. I mean, the poor girl's been at the vet's more times than she's been here, you know. It's not like we ignore her or anything. But let's just hope she's turning the corner now. It's awful when you're watching your little animals in pain, isn't it? I wonder how Shad's little dog is. His little dog's not been very well, has it? Nibbler. What's it called? Nibbler, I think. It hasn't been very well. I just hope his dog's okay. I mean, Erin gave me yarn 418. She lost all of her dogs now. Yeah. Have I had fish and chips lately? Not this week. We had them last week. Yeah. Hi, Ella. Yeah, so are we, honestly. I mean, I'm not being awful because you don't count the cost, do you? But she's cost a fortune just recently. You know, I feel so sorry for anybody who doesn't have the money to take their dog to the vet when it needs to be. Because it was just pitiful to listen to her keep crying all the time. She came barreling in here before. She come flying in. And she stopped dead when she saw the Christmas tree. Like, put that there. Ooh, put that there when I wasn't looking. And then she stood there. Then she's like weighing everything up. Then she started nutting the bottom baubles. Boom. And sniffing all the elves. And then she nearly burnt her nose on the tea light. Other people have got chocolate advent calendars, and you know that I try not to eat too much chocolate being diabetic, although I've got a bar of chocolate tonight, but you know that's my Saturday treat. So instead of having a normal advent calendar, I bought one with different scented tea lights for every day. But today is actually is burnt out, um, so I've got the candle burning. I've got a candle. Hi, Debbie. Hi. And whoever else I've missed. Hi. You've got the same Advent, yeah? Yeah, it's by Airwick, I think, isn't it? Yeah. I was going to buy an Advent calendar, but not a calendar, candle. But I think I left it a bit late. If I order it now, I'll have to burn a few days at once because we're on the 4th now. I'm looking forward to Monday because I'm going out for a Christmas lunch with all the ladies from the knit club. Yay! Right, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I'm trying to make a rose, but I've forgotten how you do it, so I'm just hoping it turns out okay. You know, nothing else to do with me time, so I'm making a rose, yeah. I did buy a new dress. I think I told you my ex always gives me some cash in my card for my birthday. So I bought myself a dress in the sale, but sadly it's a little bit flimsy. It's more of a summer dress, that's probably why it was in the sale. You know, don't you think, Janet? You know, you don't use your brain, do you? So I may not put that one on. Oh, hiya, Jill. How are you doing? Yeah, Christmas lunch with the ladies. The ladies will lunch. Yes. I'm being picked up at 11 o'clock. I must say, the ladies there, they do look after me because they know I don't have transport. And they know that my son could be working because I don't know what days he's working next week. So they know that I'm stuck for transport. So it's all like, don't worry about it. We will pick you up. They're so lovely ladies, they really are. You got me on the TV. Oh, you're still fighting the flu. Sorry about that, Jill. I shouldn't say touching wood. I don't get things like this. Oh, this is a cardigan. I love to make them out of bits. You know, they're like granny stitch or whatever you want to call it. Start at the top going downwards. I like to sort of coordinate a few colours, yeah. You know, I was going to say I've got a couple, but I think I've still got a green one somewhere. What I actually need to do is go into my bedroom and start sorting out. You know, put the summer things away and get the winter dresses out. Because I can't see myself wearing cotton dresses this time of year. A little bit. You know, I've got tights on and everything. It was so cold. Oh, you're going to be listening, right? Okay, Jill. We shall not talk about you then. Hope you're feeling better soon. Have a hot toddy or something. What's anybody's, you know, special cold cures that you have that Jill could perhaps try? I'm not a drinker, but I must admit I do like a whiskey, lemon, and hot water when I've got cold, flu, whatever. As I say, I'm not normally a drinker, but there's something warming, isn't there, about having a little tot of whiskey when you're feeling poorly. Oh, hello, Lydia. Thank you. You know, it's a bit more exciting than a lemon sip, isn't it? Yeah. I do try to get a fresh lemon if I can, yeah, to go with me hot water and me. Um, yeah, I don't know if it does any good, Jill, but it does taste nice, doesn't it? It makes you feel a bit better because you get a little bit. I was said to my son the other day, I need to get a little bottle of whiskey. He said, I thought you didn't drink whiskey. I said, I don't, but I like it in, over the winter, just in case I feel a bit cold and fluey. You like ginger tea or milk with honey? I wish I liked honey. I don't really. I know it's good for you and everything. You know, it's good for your throat if you've got a scratchy throat, isn't it? I can drink honey with lemon in it, but I'm not very good with just honey on its own. Yeah. Mind you, I cured our cat with honey. He had a really bad throat and I don't know whether cats have tonsils, but his throat was nearly closed. He was struggling. And he wouldn't eat his dinners, he wouldn't eat anything, and he was really struggling. So I gave him a spoonful of honey, and he loved it. And within a day or so, his sore throat was gone. Yeah. You like Beecham's powders? Oh, I know oh, they do taste awful, don't they? Rock and rye. I don't think I've had that at all, Denise. Rock and rye. Has anybody else had rock and rye? No, I do like a tot of whiskey, like I say. I'm not a drinker, but I'm going to get some Bucks Fizz, last of the big drinkers for Christmas. I do like a bit of Bucks Fizz. There's barely any alcohol in it, is there? It's just like orange juice with a bit of fizz, isn't it, really? But I do like it. I'm not a connoisseur of dinner wines or anything like that. I wouldn't thank you to give me any dinner wine. I just, I'm just a, well, basically, I'm a cheap drinker. Oh, that sounds nice, Denise. A hot chocolate with cream and marshmallows. Oh, now you're making me want. I don't know whether it's. No, it can't be Starbucks. We didn't have a Starbucks. Must have been Costa that do them. I'm not a lover of the Christmas drinks, though. You can keep your cinnamons and your what have you got. I just don't like them. These drinks they put on in the coffee shop for Christmas. Gingerbread and weird sorts of stuff. I'm like, no. Just give me a cappuccino or a hot chocolate. But I do like it with marshmallows and cream, yeah. I do like that. Oh, I know. We always have that instant stuff. It's not the same, though, is it? Oh, lemon curd. I love lemon curd. I've not had any for ages. You've reminded me now, Patricia. Next time I go out shopping by myself, I'll see if they've got any. Mm. No, I'm not crazy about wine either. My daughter-in-law likes wine, and my son does now and again. But I'm just not a lover of it. When we used to go out for meals, my mum or my dad, when I was younger, would, oh, we'll have a bottle of wine, as a treat. And I used to think, please don't bother. Can I have a Coca-Cola, please? Yeah. I mean, I'm not teetotal by any shape or form, because I do like a drop of the old Baileys. Do like a little drop of that. And I don't mind a little drop in my coffee either. Yeah, I like the cheap fizzy wine. You know, the Lambruscos, the Lambrinis, the rubbish ones, that cost £1 for a bucket full, I like them. I'm a cheap person, yeah. Hi, Melly. Oh, lemon curd is lovely. Oh, thank you, Jill. I'd forgotten about this card again, actually. I went rooty tooting and it was at the back of the wardrobe. I need to sort my wardrobe out. Winter things to the front. Things to the. If you're wondering what I've got on my finger, this is the finger that got trapped in a taxi door and it got broken. But I never went to the hospital with it. Not that they ever do anything, but now I get arthritis and it just. But I find putting this on. It's only a bit of wool, but it keeps it warm. Am I close to Blackpool? Yes. Just down the coast, about a couple of miles, yeah. Yes, it's not very good. I've put a video on Facebook if you ever have time to look. One of our local ladies who does videos. Oh, blimey, my connection's unstable. I'm sorry if I'm buffering people, but it's the wind. It's just not good round here. I was a bit dubious whether I'd be on here tonight. Yeah, the lady who's local to us, who does the videos, she she's made a video about the seafront. She didn't even go as far as Blackpool. I believe there is one about Blackpool. Wonder if the lights will still be there. If you're not a person in the UK, you don't know that Blackpool puts on a light display every year. They put on lights that flash, that show tableaus of things, and there's lights everywhere, and they're quite famous, and people come for miles to see them. I bet there's not many of them hanging up there now. I bet a lot of them are being blown down. Oh, I'm still unstable. Well, I hope you can still see me. I'll carry on as if you can still see me. I shall carry on. Although if nobody types, I know that nobody can see me. Which is rather a shame, isn't it? Because it means I'm talking to myself. But being as I lived alone for about 30 odd years, I'm quite used to talking to myself. I used to pretend I was talking to the dog. Yeah. Oh, hiya, Chris. If anybody caught me talking, I used to say, just talking to Buster or just talking to Gigi. Yeah. I wasn't really. I used to go in the kitchen and I'll say, now, what have you come in here for? Did you come in for anything special? Well, while you're in here, you might as well put the kettle on. This is me having a conversation with myself, yeah. Um, oh, yeah, bird's custard, that's nice, yeah. So then I'd start saying things like, I wonder what you're going to have for your tea today. Let's have a look in the fridge. And I used to have quite long conversations with myself. I can't do it here because obviously I've got an audience. My son might hear me talking to myself. Hi, Susan. Hi, Debbie. You never had lemon custard? Oh, it's nice. Never lived unless you've had custard. I love custard. I'm a very plain eater, very plain person. I like all the things that are what I call nursery food. That's what we call it over here. It's like what children have at school and what, obviously, years ago, Nanny would make it in the nursery if you were ever rich enough to have a nanny. I like plain food. I wasn't brought up with all this spaghetti and pasta and stuff like that. I mean, we never had rice when I was growing up, except in a rice pudding. Yeah. Oh, Zelda's made a new video. No, I know it's dangerous, isn't it? You wander around the supermarket sometimes and And you suddenly say, did I say that out loud? Yeah. Hi, Barbara. I bet your weather's better in Brisbane. It's on your shopping list. My shopping list is going to have lemon curd on it. And it's going to have Bucks Fizz on it. And I don't know what else it's going to have on it, yeah. Haven't made my mind up yet. You lost your glasses. I have not found the glasses that I lost in the front room yet. I don't know where they went. I can't see I've thrown them in the bin. They've been missing now for quite a few months now. Mind you, once I get my other eye done, I shall be having new glasses anyway. So I've got my appointment to have my eye seen to. Not my eye to have the cataract done. I mean to get this one checked to make sure everything went okay. But as you can see, I'm wearing makeup, which makes me feel more like me again. I don't wear makeup every day, but when I'm going out, I do like a bit of makeup on, a bit of tutty, as my auntie used to call it. I just put my tutty on, she used to say. You just had a massive storm. Thunder and lightning. Oh, I don't like thunder. My dad spent hours of his life trying to get me to like thunder. He used to sit me on the stairs because the back stairs used to be near the back door. And he used to spend hours sitting there telling me God was banging the clouds together and it was nothing to worry about. But he never convinced me. And I did try hard when my son was tiny not to let him see how terrified I was. I'm going, oh, there's God banging his saucepans together in the sky. You know, inside I'm going, yeah. Oh, I'm always sitting. My dad used to sit on a chair without looking. So anything that was on a chair that you'd just pop down for a minute, he would just, oh, my goodness me, that was the fire making that noise. Can you see it? It's going bonkers. It's because of the wind. Yeah, he used to just plonk on a chair, my dad. He sat on a couple of 78 records, if you're old enough to remember what they are. And they don't bend. They just break it off. Oh, I just don't like lightning at all. Right, I think I need to go a bit higher now. I can't remember how you did roses, but I'm just making it up as I'm going along here. I know you roll them up after you've done them, don't you? That's all I can remember. I was going to look at a video, but of course, I've had all day, haven't I? I never run out of time. That's me. I don't think I've seen rolling lightning. I've seen flash lightning and sheet lightning and all things like that, which I don't like. Gosh, that fire's going bananas. Bounced down the street. Oh, with the dog. Jane very boldly put her Christmas tree up. As I say, Rosie hasn't bothered so far with our Christmas trees, but she's not been well. So in some respects, I wanted to get better, but in other respects, I'm thinking, oh my goodness. Buster never really bothered about the tree, and neither did Gigi really. My cat, on the other hand, when I had a cat, he used to climb up inside the tree. A number of times it's been on the floor. I only ever once had a real tree. That was a nightmare. He used to come out looking like he was covered in spikes because he climbed up inside the tree, and of course, with it being a real tree, all the needles were stuck to him. He looked like a porcupine when he came out. So they were all over the floor. They were everywhere. I was married, and my husband said, "No more real trees. We are never having a real tree again." My friend was the best. She had a big Alsatian dog. And on Christmas Eve, we were round at her house for a drink. Kids were in bed and parcels were under the tree. And the dog was having a bit of a silly mood. And he backed into the Christmas tree. And it was just like a cartoon. Every single needle went. And we were just stood looking at this tree because it was bald, completely bald. She'd obviously bought the tree too early and it had gone dried up. And every needle. We'd had a drink, so we just had hysterics, absolutely howling with laughter. And she said, "We'll have to put the tree outside, we can't leave it there." So, of course, all the two men were like staggering outside with this big 8-foot Christmas tree without a needle on it. So we were having to like gather up the presents that were under the tree. The dog was running around yelping because he obviously knew he'd done something wrong. And the kids came down Christmas morning like, "Did Santa take the tree?" Oh dear, it was funny. They thought Santa Claus had took the tree. Oh, that's good, Melly. At least she doesn't bother with the tree. Yeah, we were there. We couldn't even hoover up the needles. They were just like a snowdrift of needles all over the floor. We had to get the brush and shovel, shovel them up. It would have gummed up the hoover if we'd have done that. Well, it was so funny with the kids. Did Santa take the tree? Other people, Santa takes mince pies, but ours took the tree. We still laugh about that even now. It was so funny. It was sad in lots of ways for the children, but it was so funny. I tell you what, we'd have won a prize for that if you'd been framed or something. If we'd have been filming it. But of course, when these things happen in real life, you're not usually filming, are you? Hey. Well, this is going to be a very big rose. Oh my goodness. I've done a wide headband, not a rosy wrap before you start, Miguel. I've made a wide headband and I'm going to put this flower on it. The lady I made the coat for, I made her the hat. So I said, "Oh, it's just whatever, so much because you bought the coat off me." And she said, "Don't undercharge yourself." She said, "It's worth far more than that, and I'm going to give you more than that." Oh, wish I had more customers like her. Usually you get how much? Because you think you do it for free. I'm making a flower like a rose or something, Ella, but I've really forgotten how you make them. So this is just like I was going to look it up on the internet because I know like what's she called? Oh gosh, I forgot her name. Oh, the lady who gives all the yarn away. Oh. Yes, I've got. Our shops are not bad so long as you don't want walkers. We've got Seabrook sea salts here. I think it's going to get worse, isn't it, before Christmas? I don't think Walkers has sorted out the problem with the computer yet, have they? It's a computer error why they've not got any Walkers crisps. I'm not a lover of. I actually bought Pringles the other day because I was Crystal from Bag a Day. That's the lady. She's got a video about how to crochet this flower. But of course, I didn't look at it. You know, clever clerks. You know, I'm so clever. I know what to do with him without a pattern. She says, I can do certain things without a pattern, but other things I think, why don't I look that up? You're just being stupid. But then, stupid's always been my middle name. You know, if I'd had brains, I would have been well, I wouldn't have been a rocket scientist because I was never interested in that. But you know what I mean. If I'd have done what I should have done when I was a teenager, I wouldn't really, you know, I'd be a lot better off, a lot higher up, a lot whatever. But no, when you're 70, I mean, education's wasted on the young, isn't it? You know what I mean? You've got your Pringles ready. I have my Pringles as well, and I've eaten them. I'll need to get another pack. I need to get my Christmas goodies and stash them away. Way! That's good, Pauline. Pauline has made it up the stairs, and she's now sleeping upstairs, considering she had a massive stroke not that long ago and couldn't use her left from a Dickens play book. And I'm sure I haven't made it up. But this bloke used to always say, determination, core. With your job, Kaz, how are you doing it? With it being Christmas? Have you got a Christmas rush on? I'd hate to be in retail these days, Christmas coming up, especially when there's nothing on the shelf. I can imagine everybody's moaning. Why is there no crisps? Why is there no this? Why is there no that? Must be a nightmare working in a food store. Pauline is a very determined lady, Chrissy. She wanted to get back to her knitting, and she has. My family have done the conservatory. My son and daughter-in-law, they've done it lovely. It's hard to take a picture. We've got one of those light things that projects on the ceiling. So we've got like Christmas trees, Father Christmases, and everything projected on the ceiling. We've got the Christmas tree that I bought, first of all, which I didn't like. I don't know why I had this weird idea I didn't want a big Christmas tree. So this pathetic little 3-foot tree arrived, and I thought, why did I order that? Stupid thing. So I ordered a 6-foot white one instead. I've still got to get my son to put me. I bought some fairy lights, thinking that I would need them for my tree. But of course, this one came pre-lit. I've toned it down. That's why it's like that, because it was flashing like that. And my daughter-in-law said, you know, you don't know if anybody that's watching your video might be epileptic. So I changed it. It doesn't flash anymore. I'll turn it back again because I don't mind the flashing lights, but I didn't want to set anybody off. Oh, right, you've been working Sunday. Yeah, my friend, she works in retail. They've been trying to get her to work Sundays as well, but she's managed to get out of it. I mean, when I worked at the job centre, they talked about opening on a Saturday, and I said, my God, I spent 30 odd years of my life working on a Saturday. I am not starting it all over again. I said, you can just rule me out. I'm going to leave. You know, I had weekends for the first time when I was about 55. I'd never had a weekend. Didn't know what they were when I worked in retail because you have to work all the hours God sends, especially when you work for yourself because you don't close, yeah? You're always frightened somebody will go elsewhere, you know? You need to keep your customers loyal. Yeah, when I first Yeah, when I first started working at the job centre and I had every Saturday and every Sunday off, I didn't know what to do. I was like, what do I do at the weekend? Never had weekends before. I soon got used to it. And then when they said we might be opening Saturdays, I said, nope, nope, not this chickadee. And it wasn't being done as overtime either. I said, I'm contracted for a 40-hour week. I said, if I start working on Saturdays, I said, I'll have a day off in the week then. Oh, no, no. I said, no, well, do I get more money for working Saturdays? He said, no. I said, well, no, I'm not doing it then. I said, I'm contracted 40 hours a week. You don't suddenly stick Saturdays on there. I might look a bit quiet, but I can stand up for myself, if you know what I mean. And she's going, well, we changed everything. We're changing. We have the right to change. I said, no, you don't have the right to change my contract from 40 hours to 44, whatever it was, because we were going to be open until lunchtime. I said, no. I said, it's a 40-hour contract and that's what I'm working. I said, you don't suddenly change people's working hours, yeah? But that's the trouble. A lot of employers think they've got the right to boss people around. Hello, Proverbs. How you doing? It's nice to actually be sick every time. Oh, you've missed us, have you, Kaz? Well, I'm sure we've all missed you as well. I know Chris has missed you. That's for sure. Miguel's gone for a lie down if you're wondering where he is. I don't know whether he's still listening or whether he's dozed off, but you know, he is around and about. I'm getting near the end of this, so I don't know what it's going to turn out like. Again, I knew it was going to happen today because it's been an awful, awful day. Our caravan's been rocking and there was nobody in it before you say anything. I said to my son, I said, you need to decide it. He said, I'll have to get some guy ropes to tie it down if the was going to start being like this. After I finished this, I don't know what to do. It's not actually snowing as such. We're getting sea snow, which is more like foam that's coming over the sea wall. It's white and it's drifting and it looks like snow. But it isn't actually snow. It's what they call sea foam or something, or sea snow. It's like froth, freezing froth. If you imagine the top of a Guinness and then blowing it all over the place, that's what it's a bit like, yeah. I spoke with Sue today, actually, and they've got better weather than we've got, which you wouldn't think so, because you always think of Scotland as being much colder. But they're not. She's not doing so bad where she is. Although parts of Scotland is it been without power for well over a week. It's like somebody was saying if it was in London, they've had it fixed by now. Because we all know the Southerners are a bit of a soft little bunch. Christmas shopping gridlock in the city centre. Oh dear, city centre. Oh dear, that sounds wonderful. Oh, it's YouTube is telling me I've gone live. Took them a while to realise that, hasn't it? Hi, John. Rosie's getting a little bit better, fine. She's not been well, as you know. She's been terrible. Well, as you know, she's been terrible, yeah. I'm not close to West Hartlepool. Anybody else close to West Hartlepool? Oh, my fire's still in. Have to keep checking because it's blowing up. Yeah. Since I moved here, I've moved away from the Manchester area. Living in a little tiny village where they all spoke Welsh. And I didn't. I knew I didn't understand. Isn't it when they know you don't understand the lingo? Let's teach Janet a swear word, then she'll get in trouble. But I didn't get in trouble actually because nobody in my house knew the word. So it backfired on them. It was only in much later years when I said I knew a couple of words of Welsh. And somebody who did speak said, I wouldn't say them if I was you. They've taught you rude words there. Oh, well. I didn't know. I was only 7. I loved it in Wales, but my dad couldn't get a proper job. And we couldn't buy a house that was like we were used to. All the houses in the village didn't have electric and didn't even have running water or bathrooms. So my mother put her foot down and said, no, we're going home. So we went back again to Royton. Same house, which I was peed off about. I wanted to go to a different house. But my parents bought it back off the relatives who'd bought it from us. Is my fire still all right? Yes, it is. I'm on my last petal. Oh, the north wind doth blow, and we shall have snow. And what will the robin do then, poor thing? He'll keep himself warm and hide his head under his wing, poor thing. It's one of my childhood bits coming out there. Oh my God, you've not had COVID, have you? We've got a new variant over here in the UK. Omicron or something. What next? That has got to curl up now and be a flower if I've done it right. If I haven't done it right, it won't be a flower. You have to twirl it around. This is where I go wrong. Twirling it around. Twirling it around. How's your little doggy? How's Nibbler? We've got children outside, or should I say teenagers. Probably belonging to next door. They were having a right old ding-dong the other day. Calling each other all the names under the sun. Now it's all separate colours. Each row's a different colour. Oh, they're just hanging on. It's sad, isn't it? Just hanging on. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad, Shad, you know. We just went through it with our Poppy. Well, it does resemble a flower, doesn't it? I'll get my needle and see if I can throw it together. Oh, every picture tells a story. Oh, Janet, you're getting old. You're getting old. You're getting old. I put another bit of wood on the fire. It's burning through really quickly. It's because of the downdraft in the chimney. Oh my goodness me. It's no fun getting old, people. You get up and everything creaks. Can you see my Christmas tree now? Isn't it pretty? Oh, dear, dear. All right, Patricia. Sorry I missed you. I was putting another log on the fire. I know it's terrible when you're losing an animal. We went through it with Poppy, as you know. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Yeah, as you know, we went through it with Poppy, and you just get so upset. But you can't do anything about it because sadly they don't live forever. And you wouldn't really want them to live in pain. Yeah, getting old isn't for sissies, you're right there. My blooming knees. And I refuse to take painkillers because they addle your brain. I could, I haven't even got them on my prescription now. I don't like taking painkillers. These people who swallow them like toffees. And I'm thinking, no, you don't know what you're doing to your innards. I finished up with hiatus hernia because I was taking, those anti-inflammatories for ages before they decided to tell me they were doing damage to my stomach. Which they didn't tell me, of course, when they prescribed them. They only told me when I changed the doctors. And he goes, oh, you shouldn't have been on these that long. My knees are just, well, my fake knee, as I keep calling it. I don't know which is the worst one. The one that wants transplanted or the one that has been transplanted. Hey, Jean. I don't know whether it's a good thing. My knee's never been the same since I had it replaced, which is why I haven't had the other one replaced. You can't convince me that they're better. Some people, wonderful, have their knee replaced and then start climbing Mount Everest the week after. There we go. Look, it did turn out to be a flower. Ah. I made a little bag with some of the leftovers from that, from the cardigan. I made the flower. And the little bag, it's got handles. And then I made a headband, but I was too lazy to go to the shed for some black buttons. So it has to have beige ones on. So now I've got to sew a flower on it. Oh, hello, I'm buffering again. Oh, I was thrilled when I was told I was having a knee replacement, Lydia. I thought it was going to be the be on the end all. Thought I was going to be dancing down the street when I'd had it done. My daughter-in-law's had 2 done. She still thinks it's my fault because she said I didn't do enough physio. My goodness me. I did more physio than anybody known to man. I did physio normally, I did physio exercise, I did physio in the water. Oh, that's good, Shad. Poppy wasn't really in any pain, although she did grumble, but she did have arthritis as well. But I'm glad now. It was very upsetting at the time when she passed away on the operating table. But I'm glad now that she did because she had cancer all through her. And it would have been an awful, time for her. She would have maybe been suffering. It would have left her. So I'm glad she made that decision herself, if you know what I mean. Although it is upsetting. I'm going to start crying again. She's still missed every day. Oh, haven't I got to talk about Buster? It was 6 years ago with Buster. Only got to talk about Gigi. What is it with pets? How you get so attached to them, don't you, and so upset when they have to go. Right, I think I saw my flower order. Don't know what the stitches look like from the back, probably like nothing else on earth. Do you know, I'm sure when they're upstairs they wear hobnail boots. Because they don't have clatter about. When I last saw my daughter-in-law, she was by wearing big fuzzy house slipper boots, so I'm sure it's not her. It's got heavy feet. Right, that'll do. That's on. That's on. That's on. Oh, I know. It doesn't seem so long, does it? Right, I've done it. I've done my headband. The lady wanted a hat or a wide headband, so I've given her the choice. I know it doesn't look very big, but it's very stretchy. I didn't want to make it too big and it went too stretchy that it was falling off her. Yes, I think it looks nice. Nice big flower. Oh, I'm not going to try it on because it will ruin my hair. I've got me, what do you call it, Bet Lynch look today. It takes me ages to get it to balance, so I don't want it going off. Yeah. So there's a bag and a hat. The rest of the ball, it was like, that was Buster. He used to knock the tripod every time. Every time we made a video, Sue and I, boom, Buster would come flying through. I miss the three of them sitting on the sofa. The three of us sitting on the sofa, not on a sofa, on the what you call having a good. Ooh, you can't see it, can you? Having a good light is what you need for black. The other one is in the shed. Now I'm getting shades on my face. I'm getting more bags on my bags. I'm going to eat my crisps now, if you don't mind, because I've got nothing else to crochet. Hi, baby. Tomorrow I need to start putting those squares together. My daughter-in-law said, what happened to my throw? Your 160 squares are reclining in the cupboard. Well, I couldn't exist. Couldn't exist without a craft light, yeah. They never fell out or anything, Gigi and Buster. Neither did Poppy when I used to look after Poppy as well. I remember having 4 of them. There was Gigi, there was Poppy, there was Buster, and there was Sky. So I had 2 Rottweilers, I had a Boxer Cross, and a Chihuahua. I'll crochet them together, but then I'll darn all the ends in. Poorly finger. Broken finger, got arthritis. I've tried the Oh, we had Buddy as well. He's passed over as well. His daddy's now got Bonnie. She's chocolate brown. She's Bonnie. She's chocolate brown. She's a spaniel, but she's chocolate brown. And Gigi's daddy, or parents, I should say, not just his daddy. Gigi's parents have now got Bertie and Lena, 2 new Chihuahua puppies. Their brother and sister. Driving them mad because they're at the potty training stage, and you know how long that can be when you're potty training a doggy. Richard said to me the other day, how come they do a big puddle of wee right next to the back door when the back door's open? I said, go figure. That's the way that puppies are. Buddy was very, very spoiled. And he went through a bit of a bad time when his mum died. We didn't think he'd be long after. Because Buddy had survived cancer as well. And I can't put, he won't let me put pictures on here. I had pictures of Bertie and Lena. What's with this lighting? Going up and down. I know, but you have to do it, Shad. I was the same with Buster. For the last couple of years of his life, he just piddled everywhere. And everybody kept saying, oh, you need to put him down. I couldn't put up with an incontinent dog. But you do it. The weather is abysmal, baby. Yeah, he did. Buddy never was the same. He was their baby. Baby, I put a video, not my video, somebody else's video, of what the weather's been like here. We've not had snow. If you look at the video, we've had what they call sea snow. It looks like frozen sea. It looks like froth to me. And it comes over the top of the seawall and it's drifting. If you can see my Facebook page, it's on there. I mean, my family went up with the dog on top of the seawall to have a look at the high tide. I thought, and Ian's going, oh, you should have been there, Mum. It was brilliant. I said, no, thank you. I'll just hear about it. I wanted some black buttons from, and I knew I had some in the shed, but would I go outside to get some? No. Nope. Staying here. There was no way I was going outside. My son's caravan was going on the drive. He said he's going to put some ties on it to lash it down. I said to him, you need some concrete bricks inside it. Well, I could start another hat. I just realised I've got a ball of wool here that's left over from the other two hats. Gosh, that fire's going mad there. Look at that. Going mad. I keep sitting in front of the tree so you can't see it. A movie star. I look like something off Coronation Street. I look like Bette Lynch. I don't knit. I can knit, but I don't knit. Oh, thank you. I don't like doing it like this though, because you have to sort of backcomb your hair, and it's not very good for your hair. I have weedy hair, thin weedy hair, so it needs a lot of before it does anything. So I don't like doing it too often. No, I know. I'd love to colour my hair, but I'm sort of reluctant to go. I used to have it ginger, not red like they have it nowadays. No, I don't think I want lilac. No, I'm just not really a knitter. What have I got today? Dairy milk with a Dame bar. Dairy milk with a Dame bar. Now my nose is running. My hair won't grow any longer. It just breaks off, Kaz. Years of bleaching it. It used to be really long when I was younger, and I didn't perm and colour my hair. Permanent colouring it's ruined it. And now as you get older, your hair doesn't grow as long anyway. So don't chop your hair off. Yeah, I used to have really long hair. Used to be able to plait it and wear it up and do everything, and now it's that weedy. I have to torture it with loads of products and backcombing to get it to do anything, which is actually ruining my hair. Mm. Mm. It's very crunchy. That was my ballet school photo. Oh, thank you. I do try to coordinate, as you know. I had been crying just before that photo was took because somebody had accidentally caught me in the eye. It wasn't done on purpose. Made So I was crying. And the photographer struck me in the front. Said, "You have to smile." So it was a little smile. It was a fake smile because my eye was hurting. I don't know what it was. Somebody turned around quick and something flicked, like on my eyeball. I don't know whether it never changed. I had dark hair though back then. That was my natural colour, very, very dark brown. One of the girls who goes to the afternoon knit club, she's dyed her hair brown. I said, I did that once. Thought, I'll go back to my natural. Who goes to the afternoon knit club, she's dyed her hair brown. I said, I did that once. Thought, I'll go back to my natural colour. I looked awful. I looked pale, but not pale and interesting, pale and ill. I lasted exactly a week before I went back to blonde. Chris is on here. Nathan's on here. Miguel is having a lie down. I think that's it, Shad. Isaac may not come on today because it's his mum's birthday. So he could be out with his mum, celebrating her birthday. But Nathan's around. He's probably lurking somewhere. Going white at the sides. You see, that's my natural white. But it's not white all over, it's just white at the sides. We had chili con carne and rice for dinner tonight. That's what we had. Chili con carne. I'm glad it wasn't spaghetti bolognese because I don't like it. The last time I went to the hairdressers was for my son's wedding. He's been married 19 years. Oh yeah, John's on. I forgot about that. Ben was on last week. He's left his job at the fun fair. Oh my God, no, Kaz. Ugh, yuck. I don't really like flavoured crisps. I will eat prawn cocktail ones, but I'm not struck. So, mince pie. Oh, no. No, thank you. I like mince pies, but not in my crisps. My niece trims my ends when she comes, and I nibble at the fringe. As my niece says when she comes, you've been at your fringe again. It's not straight. I like mince pies if they're not too much pastry. I hate the cheap ones that are all pastry and hardly any mince. Mince pies over here are like raisin sweets, a bit like um, sort of fruit cake without being cooked. Hi, Enid. So, what we in the UK traditionally eat at Christmas are mince pie. You went out to the shops, yeah. Well, you wouldn't go into the shops, would you? I want to go to Marks and Spencer's. It's expensive. You can't go there and eat your food there every day. But but I like it. Should have gone to Dollar General or somewhere like that in Heritage Stitches. Lamb's expensive anyway, unless you get New Zealand. Let's face it, New Zealand doesn't have the flavour of Welsh lamb or English lamb. We're having a turkey crown for Christmas, but then we're having ham and beef, I think, for Boxing Day. That's when the family come. It'll be to eat. We'd probably send it abroad because it's, we get more money for it. And then stupidly we have to import it when we want to eat it. I feel more like Christmas this year. Last year I just didn't. We just moved. We were stuck in this cold house. It was awful. Oh, it's terrible last year. It's the weather, Enid. The weather here is really blowy and bad. So I was expecting to go off at any moment. I'm surprised I'm still here, blowing a gale. I've ordered another mystery bag from Lolly's. Like, I don't need any wool, but she's just always been there, always been a good. Now she's closing down. I thought I'll support her. We don't have snow. Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Now I've got a piece of Dame bar stuck in my front teeth. Mm. It says 4 degrees C, light rain. Somebody should tell them. But it isn't light rain, it's heavy rain. I got a notification. We pensioners are going to get a Christmas bonus. I thought, oh, wow, that'd be nice. Not a week. That's it, £10. Barely buy you a cup of coffee. Got me £10, I won't get much, would I? £10, yeah, £10. I thought, oh great, it might be a few quid, £10. And I'll make it last maybe 2 coffees. What good is that? It's like when we got a rise. £4 a week. A rise, £4 a week. Food inflation, fuel bills are through the roof. and we get a raise £4 a week. Yet the politicians can't manage on 84,000 a year. I suppose it is, Enid, but I mean, in the UK, probably the same in the US. But in the UK, everything. I mean, our gas and electricity is really gone. I mean, I'm talking about gas. I'm not talking about petrol that you put in your car. I'm talking about gas that you cook with and heat your home. The prices of the gas and the electricity has gone really through the roof in the UK. You'll have to get Jill, won't you? Jill will have to get some sheep instead of a cows. Hello, Daniel. You got some nice coloured yarn, or wool, I should say, on your page. Oh, has anybody seen the colours that Daniel's been did? Put my teeth in and start again. Has anybody seen the colours that Daniel's been dyeing just recently? They are lovely. Yeah, I'm a bit poor at the minute, though, Daniel. So I'm hoping you're going to have them later. When I saw you put them on, and you put them on the page, didn't you? Like, oh, there. And I'm like, but I haven't won the lottery yet, Daniel. We were just talking about getting £4 a week rise, and then my Christmas bonus being a pensioner, £10, not £10 a week. £10 is my Christmas bonus. That won't even buy me a skein of Daniel's wool. Oh dear. Never mind, we have to laugh, don't we? Otherwise we'd just cry. So we have to laugh. Yeah, I've got shears on my bedroom, but I have got curtains as well. Yeah. We've got those white blinds that go down like that. They call vertical blinds. I hate them. I won't have them. Can I use wool? I can for something like a shawl, but I can't have anything near me. That's my trouble. I love wool. I love the colours that they dye. I love everything, and it's so beautiful, the colours. And yet I itch. But I can wear a shawl because it goes over whatever. Yeah. You're buffering big time. I know it's me. It's me, Lydia. Don't worry about it. It is me. It's blowing a hoolie out here, and yeah. I'm still trying to knit that hat. Where I got the wool from. But I'm still trying to knit it. I could finish that off, couldn't I? But I have to knit with a macking because I can't knit free. I envy people who can knit like that. I can't do it. I'm still... Oh, my stitches have fallen off again. This is the worst bit of knitting I have ever done in a long time. Oh, Daniel, that's so lovely. You don't have to do that. That's so lovely of you. I will promote you. I will promote you, Daniel. Oh, look at that mess. All fallen off. This is the worst knitting I have ever done in my life. The wool is slidey. I don't know what it is. Don't ask me, Daniel. I don't know what it is. I bought it aeons ago, and every time I look at it, the stitches are falling off the needle. I've actually got some stoppers, but I've only got 2. I think I need to find them, don't you? So that's my hat. And so that's you. So that's my hat. And so that's as far as I've got with it. But as I can say, the worst bit of stocking stitch ever. Have I ever had a nightmare about knitting? I've had plenty of nightmares. I don't know about knitting. I know, his wool is so gorgeous, isn't it? The colours that they get in hand-dyed wool is fantastic. You can never get it, can you, with the synthetics? Oh, Janet, what are you doing? Why do we call them jumpers? I don't know. They've always been called a jumper. Or a sweater, we call them. Jumper, sweater. But our sweaters in the UK do not have buttons. If it has buttons, it's not a sweater, it's a cardigan. Yeah. It bugs me when I'm looking for something and I want a cardigan pattern and I go on Ravelry and you have to write sweater in, otherwise you don't see half of them. Now, how can you have a sweater and a cardigan with the same name? Yeah? How do you distinguish between what has buttons and what doesn't have buttons? Yeah, we call them jumpers. It's sort of an older-fashioned name. They now turn into a sweater now, don't they, Kaz? Yeah. I don't know why they're called a jumper. Maybe because you jump when you're wearing it. Yeah, why do you call them all sweaters? People in the US, why are they called sweaters when they've got buttons on? And they're still called sweaters when they've got a round neck. Don't know. One of those weird things. Over here, if you asked for a sweater, they would show you things with round necks or turtlenecks or whatever. Pullovers. No, we have jumpers and cardigans, yeah. I'm not surprised you lost me, Tracy, because I'm buffering. My connection is unstable. Oh, yeah, never gonna hear a cow that's got a baby calf. Whoa, no. It's worse than a bull, isn't it? They're very protective. I'm not surprised, though, because they take the blooming calves calves off them, don't they? So if I was a cow, I'd be like, you, my calf. Yeah. You're not taking my calf away to slaughter. Go away. That's what I'd be like. Some idiot called you. Well, it's the same. Same with a lion with its cubs. Anything. That's a tiger with its cubs. It's a pity some human mums are not better than. Just been reading a case over here in the UK where this stepmother. It's a pity some human mums are not better than. Just been reading a case over here in the UK where this stepmother and the baby's father, what they did to this baby that, well, little one that died. Life imprisonment's too good for them. the bits off. Saturday's winning lottery. Is it me? Is it me? Does it say it's you? I've got one of them. I've got one number. If you got the lottery, it's 8, 24, 25, 32, 33, 46, and the bonus ball is 47. I've got 25. And why have I got 25? It's because was my birth date. Right, come on. Let's have a look what Nathan sent me. Nathan sent me a photo. Nathan, what have you sent me? I don't know what he's watching. He's watching something weird. I think one of them might be me. Get wrecked, human, or I'll wreck you. Oh, yeah. That's got to be a scammer. Not a scammer, what you call it, a troll. It's a troll. Yeah, they should bring back capital punishment. I'm sorry, but they should. And that little 12-year-old girl in Liverpool that got stabbed by a 14-year-old and killed. Ridiculous. What's the world coming to? Good grief. What is the world coming to? Yeah. I can't. You know, every day you open the paper, it's like, father's killed his wife and 4 children. And I'm like, if you have a grievance with your wife, divorce her. Why are you murdering your wife and your children? Why are you murdering your children? You know, that is just horrible. You don't like your wife, just divorce her and walk away. It's easy enough these days to just walk away. Why hurt children? What have they done to you? Oh, the pictures and videos. Right, I'll have a look later, Nathan. You know, I just can't. Oh, yeah, they should do. Why don't they kill themselves? You know, there's just so much evil in the world, isn't there? Every time I turn the TV on, every time I look on not YouTube, on the news, it's always something horrific. On Bye, Lydia. And, like you say, ordinary human beings cannot understand. Oh, you got a notification of Miguel's video. He must have published it. He sent me a message, actually, telling me to look at a video that he'd done. And I haven't as yet. So if you're listening, Miguel, I will. I just haven't got around to it today. Yeah. I think like normal people, like we are, hopefully we are, can't comprehend why people are so evil. That they do things like that. You know. It's not something that you'd even think about, let alone do. You know, I might say something about if it's somebody on the TV that's done something horrible. I might say something horrible, but I wouldn't do it. You know, my anger is just against people who have done horrible things, yeah. Yeah. It's bad enough with the UK news, Kaz. I don't go across the water. Try not to anyway. Because America's so much bigger than we are that they're bound to have more crime, aren't they? Oh, yeah. Miguel's done a video. I've just got the notification. Her Etsy shop. I haven't even done anything about selling my stuff. I've got 19 hats in here. My daughter-in-law said to me, "What on earth are you doing with all those hats?" Yeah. Parents in jail, they should chop their heads off and stick them on a spike, like they used to outside the Tower of London, like they used to do in the old days. Hung, drawn and quartered, stick them on a pole. Why should we pay to keep them in jail? Why should we pay how many £100 a week it costs to keep them in there? I don't want my taxpayer money looking after them, letting them watch the telly, giving them 3 meals a day. No, stick them in bread and water and stick them in solitary confinement. Let the other prisoners have a go. I try not to watch anything like that. I don't get a lot of news, I must admit, on Facebook. What happened to it? Supposed to be changing its name? It's still called Facebook, isn't it? Thought we were all supposed to be calling it something else now. Yeah, I cannot understand why you would give a 13-year-old a gun. Well, they did that with Jamie Bulger's killers, didn't they? They gave them new identities. And what did one of them do? Went on to do child pornography. So obviously he was a depraved individual, even from being a child, yeah. You know, I know it sounds awful, but you can kind of look at certain people and you know which way they're going to turn out. I don't know how lawyers can actually defend anybody who's done that to their kid. I'd be saying, no, I'm not defending them, just chuck them in jail, leave them, starve them, stick them in the tower. Don't let them out. They're not fit to be out in society, are they? It's worrying. Worrying who's wandering the streets these days. It's worrying. Pale and interested. I'm pale and boring. I have to put a bit of makeup on to look as though I've got a little bit of colour. But the bags under my eyes are getting bigger and the creases and getting old is no fun. I want to see, look at that. Look. It takes years off me, don't it? Can I go around going all day long? Yeah. Still, I haven't got those deep groove lines like some people have. The grooves. Who's pale and interesting? I know, Kaz, they want. Never mind prison. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Make him do exactly the same thing that they made him do. And I think that's what they should do with people who torture and kill people. They should torture them and kill them. Oh, God, how anybody can stand by him. How his wife can have sex with him and have babies with him, I do not know. I don't want a face like a stretched purse. I'd just like a few wrinkles lifted up a bit. It's what you call sag. Now I'm pale and boring, not pale and interesting. Yeah, I mean, how can his wife stand by him? I'm sorry. How can she have 7 kiddies with him? Perv. I don't know how she can do it. Hello, Scorpio Senorita. I'm not doing too bad, apart from the wrinkles, which I've been talking about. It's what you call sagging skin. Oh, they're all weird. You know, Chris. It keeps telling me my connections. Oh, Garn Studios have got a video. How to crochet a little basket in basket pattern. Now, what else? Oh, Garn Studios have got a video. How to crochet a little basket in basket pattern. Now, what else would you crochet a basket with? Oh, you could cook something, ain't it? Right, okie dokie. And now I can't stop the buffering. It's just the wind and the weather and the whatever you got. It's just a pain in the rear end. Yeah, you could give them Weetabix, couldn't you? Hot milk, that's cooking. Porridge, that's cooking. So yeah, if my son had have touched the daughter I haven't got, but say hypothetically I had a daughter, if my son had have touched my daughter, he would have been minus a certain part of his anatomy. No, you don't. Right. Oh, they're the worst kind, usually, Denise. The God botherers, yeah. What have I been missing, Nathan? I've been here all the time. It's just my book. Yeah. No, my dad used to say the God botherers are the worst of all. He used to say there's more Christian people walking about the streets than there are in church. He said those that go every Sunday, Holy Joes, he used to call them. I don't believe in sort of going to church every week and stuff like that. It's not that I don't believe anything, but I believe you're a better person if you do good things every day of the week to lots of different people. You don't have to be in church and sing your praises and tell everybody how good you are. And look how good I am. Look, I'm wonderful. I don't believe in that. Don't believe in it at all. You can be a really good person, and you don't have to be like a practicing Christian to do that. You could be a Buddhist, you could be Jewish, you could be a Muslim, you could be anything. Yeah. Oh my goodness, the Catholic orphanages, the nuns and the priests were the worst of all. And like you said, they're supposed to be the religious ones. No, I can't be doing with that. Really good people do good things, and they don't do it for applause. They don't do it for how good am I, look at what I'm doing. The really good people just do it quietly. And there's a lot, fortunately, there's still a lot of good people around. Yeah. I'm sorry I'm buffering people, but I can't help it. Not my fault. Blame the internet. Blame the internet here. Yeah, there are. I mean, we never hear about a lot of people because they don't make a song and dance. They donate to charity, they give food, they do everything. I'm pale but not interesting. No, I'm not interesting at all. But that's what gets me is people who do donations and whatever just for getting their name in the paper, just for look how good I am. I've just given $1,000 to such a thing. They don't impress me, people like that. They don't. The ones who want their photograph took with a check. Look how good I am. Look what I have donated. No, just do it. Just do it quietly. You don't do it to make a song and dance about it. I've given loads of stuff away to charities and God knows what. I don't do it to say, oh, look how good Jan is. She's done this, she's done that. Nah. Just do it and shut up about it, yeah. You know, people, yeah, they don't impress me at all, Denise. No, no. I can understand if somebody's a group of people who've like, and you know, they've done it for charity, but they haven't done it for the glory of themselves. They've done it as a group of people, maybe. They've done it whatever. Yeah, I can understand them doing that, but not an individual person who just wants the glory, wants to be seen as, I don't know, they just don't impress me at all. That don't impress me much. That's Shania Twain, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I wanted to put my. I found all the nice CDs that I really like the best, and the Christmas CDs. And I can't get my CD player to work. It was working the other day. My son says, I'm not going behind all the units looking if it's still plugged in. I have got this exact same one in the shed. So if I went over to the shed and plugged the plug of that in, I'd be able to tell whether it's my CD player that's not working or whether it's the faulty plug, wouldn't I? Save my son going crawling down behind everything trying to find it. I want him to put my fairy lights up tomorrow, so to keep on his better side. So if it's not blowing a hoolie tomorrow, I'll go to the shed with my little CD player. And if it's not working in the shed with the other lead, I'll know that it's something wrong with it. Time to get a new CD player. It could be just not working. Yeah, I need a new. I'm a bit choppy. It's like how I see then, isn't it? Like the sea. It's a bit choppy here and there. Oh, the fire's dying down now, but it's 11 o'clock, so I'm not putting any more wood on it. Not putting any more wood on it. It'll be warm enough for me now. Just to let it die down to embers. I was going to start crocheting something or knitting something, but I'm not bothering. I need to sort this blinking mess out here. These mess of stitches. Oh no! Pulled another stitches off. What are you doing, Janet? Stop being stupid. I don't talk to myself. No, not really. I'm always telling myself off. Don't be so stupid. Whenever I pick stitches up, they're never picked up as neatly as they were when I'm knitting them. I always get baggy bits hanging down. Whether it'll be better when it gets washed, I don't know. But at the moment, it's looking really bad. It's looking like a big stitch where the tension's off. Not happy. Not a happy bunny. Not happy at all. I'm buffering and I've got stitches dropped. So I'm really unhappy. Really unhappy. That one's got more stitches dropped than I know what to do with. Can't see anything. You're taking Chris out? Is it something we don't know about here? I think she means she's taking Christine out. That's the dog. I don't think she means she's taking Chris out. But we never know. Could be taking you out, Chris. It could be a lucky night. How do I? I really hate this. Dropping stitches down and out is not my idea of fun. I'm going to find my things that go on the end of needles, and maybe I'll oh, it's just not looking nice at all. She means Christine, not our Chris. She's got a dog called Christine. So when she said she was taking Chris out, I just said to Chris, it's your lucky night. She's got a dog with a poorly paw. Oh, this is just a nightmare, this. It's a nightmare. Oh, it's more than a nightmare. I don't know what's going on. When I drop stitches, I can't pick them up straight. I did tell you I'd heard from Kelly, didn't I? Why is that up there? It's not right. This is more than Nightmare on Elm Street, this. Oh. No, I've dropped my flipping needle. I don't know where it's gone because it's... Oh, this is a joke. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I've dropped a needle. This is driving me bonkers, this. How can you drop a needle and not see it? No, it's not there. How can you lose a needle? A big wooden needle. And it's not there. I didn't hear it drop. I think it's time I went to bed. I don't know about anything else. I'm going to find my little stoppers for the end of the needles. Oh. How can I lose a needle? I just cannot lose a needle. I've only been here. Oh, I found it. I've seen it now. There. Found it. Oh. Oh my giddy head. I'm puffed out now. Well, I found 2 little stoppers and 2 big stoppers, these little stoppery things. So I'm going to put 2 on. That one on there. Should have had these on in the first place. And I wouldn't have been having all this trouble. Now the other 2 are big ones. They've only given me 2 little ones. No, they won't stay on. Why don't I not have bigger ones? Why do I only have 2? I've got 2 little ones. And not any bigger ones. Right. That's still not right. I'll have to sort that out in daylight. Yeah, I need more of them. I don't really want to buy any of them. Because I don't often knit. How annoying. I don't know why I'm looking to see if I've got any more, because I know I don't. Oh dear. Oh dear, what can the matter be? What on earth is that? What on earth is that? Well, I thought I knew everything about everything. But I have no idea what that is. Anybody got a clue? I thought I knew every gizmo that was in the book. But I have to say, I've never seen one of those before. Oh, maybe it's for threading elastic through. Maybe it's a bodkin. Just in a slightly different form. Hello, chicken. Hello. Hello, little girl. Hello. What do you want? I've got a Rosie. I've got a Rosie. What are you doing, darling? Hey? What are you doing, sweet pea? Hmm? Hey, what are you doing? What do you want? Do you need a wee-wee? Do you need wee-wee? Hmm? Come on then. What wee-wee? Hey? Oh, chicken. You beautiful girl. Hey, come on then. What do you want? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. You go upstairs or do you need a wee-wee? Rosie, do you need a wee? Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Where are you going? Go wee-wee. Rosie. Rosie. Go wee-wee. Don't know if she needs a wee. Ian? Ian? Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Ian? Ian? I don't know if she needs a wee. She's been galloping round here like a lunatic. No, she's opened the door and gone in the kitchen and gone everywhere. I don't know where she wants to wee on. Thank you. Ah, Trishy's going to sort her out. I don't know whether she wanted a wee. Yeah, I think it is a tool to pull elastic through. It just fooled me for a minute. Apparently Rosie had gone to bed with her in, but she come flying in here like she was on a mission. So I didn't know whether she needed a wee. I don't read her signals as well as other people do. Little stitch holder. Little stitch holder. Got everything except more of those little knob things to go on the end of needles. Maybe I should invest in a set. Maybe I should. It would have saved all the bother, wouldn't it, of everything falling off and my horrible knitting. It's very uneven, as you can see, because I kept dropping stitches everywhere. It's not something I'm proud of. Still blowing a gale out there. It's going to be the worst hat I've ever made in my life. So many stitches dropped. Somebody's bumping about upstairs. I thought Ariane was in bed. But I didn't know what Rosie wanted. She come flying in like a thing possessed. She doesn't normally come into me. That's what made me wonder if she wanted anything. Oh, blooming it. Why am I messing with this? Why am I messing with this? I'm like a dog with a bone when I start something like this. You know, it bugs me if I can't get something right. I'm not a perfectionist in other things, but I am a perfectionist when it comes to me knitting and my crochet. That's better. Doesn't look quite right, but it looks better. It's not bad for being comfy, this chair. Oh, Janet, what are you doing? It's not right, that. That stitch is definitely not right. Right, let's get this in the right order. There. There. Ah! This is driving me bonkers. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. Can't see it. You back me, girl. I keep dropping stitches off my knitting and I'm getting very cross with it. I found 2 end bobbles, but only 2. And I need 4. Oh, well. Oh, my giddy aunt. Oh, I'm really, really tired. I know it's only 11:30, but the buffering is getting on my nerves. And I'm getting tired. I'm sure everybody's fed up of me buffering. I don't know whether it's working or not. I don't know. Hi, Magali. I'm really tired today. As you can probably tell by the old eyes. It's working, is it? It just keeps buffering all the time. Yeah. Well, it's not a very good connection today, is it? So, you know. Hello, Magali. I was knitting a hat, but I keep dropping all the stitches off the end of the needles. So it's the worst bit of knitting I've done it in forever and ever and a day. Yeah. We had garlic bread today, but I already ate most of it. Trev is live. All right. Well, say hello to him from me, because I won't be going on his live. Not because I don't like Trev. Don't start any rumours. It's just I'm very, very tired. Very, very. You had to eat all the spuds, did you? Right, okay. What did you have with your spuds? Did you mash them? Did you eat them? Trevor is called, oh my goodness me, stained glass. Oh, go on. Chris, what's Trev's live? Kiss my stained glass. Yeah. Leaky spuds. Kiss my stained glass. That's right. He's live at the moment now. So if anybody wants to go over and join him, tell him I said hello, but I'm tired and I've gone to bed. Yeah. I'm sure he'll like if somebody popped over and gave him a visit. Yeah. So if anybody does pop over, tell him I did say hello. But the old girl's gone to bed because the old girl's feeling tired. I know I'm not on long tonight, but it's the high winds and the buffering and everything. And I'm just tired. So I shall see you all next week. I'm going to go to Betty Bo's now. Oh, that's very good, Nathan. Yeah, very good. Yeah, go across and say hello to Trev before you all go off doing whatever you got to do. Yeah, I'll see you all next week. As I say, this little girl is so tired. She's going to bed now. So, no, I'm not really interested about diamond painting. I do love Trev. He's a lovely guy. But stained glass, whatever it is, diamond painting is not my thing either. But he is a lovely guy. So, it is nice to. No, I'm not saying you should go over to Trev every day, but I mean, it is nice to show him some support, isn't it? Yeah. Just to say hello to him, if nothing else. You don't have to stay. You just have to go in and say, hi, Trev, how are you doing? And leave it at that. I'm sure he'd appreciate everybody saying hello to him. Yeah. Okay, good night, everybody. I really am going now. So I'll say good night and I'll see you all next week. Bye now.